You as an individual that want to be in the industry, that want to make a difference, whether it's in media or whatnot, you got to be a difference maker. You can't copy the next man or woman, because that's how you get sued. That's how you get sued, and that's how you get sued, right? You gotta identify who's your target audience. Most people don't know their target audience. It's the audience that you, that whatever topic, whatever situation that you want to bring up, that it focus on that particular audience. You don't know what audience until you see the amount of views, right? Statistic wise, if you look at the aspects, if you look at what form of social media that has the highest percentage, YouTube is not one. I don't care if Google could lie and promote, YouTube is not one. Instagram, there's Instagram and Facebook. People know how to do YouTube to go live and promote themselves. They can use Instagram or Facebook, you know. I'm not saying don't do content on YouTube now, but if you're looking at statistic wise, who has the highest percentage, it is Instagram. And when you do like topics and stuff, be yourself. If you want to talk about sports, be your damn self. If you want to talk about politics, be yourself. I know there's rules and guidelines that they got going on that Google has for YouTube. But at the end of the day, you gotta be you. You can't hold yourself in bondage. You can't. But like I said, everybody works different. You know, it's like people don't understand that it's so you can use other platforms to help promote your brand. You can't. And this is what I'm going to do. I am going to Chick-fil-A. Let me get my chicken fillet. Bunch of red flags, boy. And men, to all my young kings out there, here's a message for y'all. Here's a message for y'all. And I'm having trouble with this myself. I'm still working on it myself. Always watch. If quality don't outweigh, you see some women, ma'am, I know you got pretty eyes, but can you drive, ma'am? Jesus. Trouble. 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 Yep. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Jonathan, Jonathan.
What's like today?
Let me get a chicken biscuit.
Oh, what biscuits? Oh, we're little.
Let me get that. Let me get a large, but then let me get a medium hash brown.
Sorry?
Medium hash browns.
We're not on breakfast. We're
Oh shit.
right.
Yeah, I am so sorry. Alright, alright, so let me get one by itself. Small fries. A small fruit lunch. And that's it.
Any sauces?
No sauce.
Chicken sandwich, small fries, waffle buns, it's type of cake.
It's love.
Yes.
Thank you. Like I said, brothers, young kings, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You heard me a couple times. You just want to hear me. You just want to hear me repeat myself again. I'm telling you, kings, you gotta be careful out here. These women, right? These women will look good. Some of these women, some will look good, will treat you all nice, give you that tease moment, but then they want to act like they have amnesia of social media, the fuck everything up, right? Yes, sir. Nigga, bro. Be safe. Yes, sir. Be blessed. About time, my name. About time they get my name right. It's put up or shut up. Let's go. You gotta put up or shut up. You got to. Because what perception is reality. Perception is reality. And here's a sidebar. First impression always last impression. Ladies, cut it out. Cut it out. You gotta cut it out. Cut the bullshit out. Cut that unrealistic expectations. Be yourself. Stop trying to act like every woman on social media. Because I'm gonna say this again. These OnlyFans, these Instagram models, they only post pictures, right? Only pictures. Ask them how much money they're making. Compared to the other women who's out there busting their ass. I think the women out there busting their ass has a higher percentage. OnlyFans, Instagram models, the only thing they're doing is being legal props, being legal toots. They being legal toots. That's all they're doing. While they have this mindset of high and mighty, everybody should kiss my ass because I am a queen. All hail, all hail. Here's my thing, right? Kiss my ass. That's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta have that attitude. Kiss my ass. Fuck the expectations, because that's unrealistic as hell. It is unrealistic. It is. It's not funny. It's playing games. Because my thing is, if you want to play games, I got a PS4 with a single controller. Hope you know how to play 2K or Madden. Because it's unacceptable, ladies. And I'm equal, because I talked about the kings as well, how we need to cut it out. They know we need to cut it out, because at the end of the day, you can't say you want a wife. You can't say you want a wife and then acting like you too much for a quote unquote thug. First off, don't be something that you're not. If you say you're a queen, women, if you say you're a queen, act like you're a queen. Kings, if you say you're a king, act like you're a king. Because we ain't got time to play. We're not. We're not. I can't speak for everybody, but all I can say is we're not. I refuse because I know we're better than that. I know we are. Ladies, if you're in your 30s and up, and you talking about you want to be outside and shit, and want to act like you want to be outside and shit, that's how you stay single. And then years down the line, when niggas treat you like shit, you want to fall back on that person that was actually showing you attention and have no intentions to hurt you. Talking about, oh, I'm outside. Do you guys not know when being outside, you just being a hoe? Ladies, that is not, being outside is not good, ladies. Basically, you just want to be a hoe. If you want to, that's on you. But don't say niggas ain't shit, because perception is reality. Don't. And guess what? What I'm saying? What I'm saying, it's just my perspective, my opinion. And all the fries are straight. My perspective, my opinion. You know? And this is not bashing. It's called calling it out, correction. Even in the Bible it says God chases those who he loves. You do. You gotta cut it out. And kings, y'all not exempt either. Cause y'all out there, and I've seen, if you're from my city, Old Town, Orlando, y'all know where I'm about to go. First off, grown men, stop getting in huddles because you see women, because you see attractive women, and you can't have nuts to hang and go talk to them, solo dolo. Why? If you could flex, talking about bust down and it's dripping, what's dripping? I'm 27 and I'm starting to get adjusted to all this shit dripping. Water's dripping. I think I need to go home. Is water's dripping, something wrong with the tub or sink or whatnot. No, that chain is dripping. Damn, if it's dripping, then why the coat's not off? Oh man, that's a bust down rolling. Who you impressing? Because women gonna look at you like you a fool, ain't gonna play you. They see you as a meal ticket. What I wrote? I said, niggas get the money, flashing all the bitches looking at them like a meal ticket. Niggas claiming they get hoes straight pimping. Hoes be playing their ass straight simple. Why? Who you impressing? If you pressing women, impress them. Don't even impress them. Be yourself. That's the most impressive. Whether they want to accept it or not, be yourself. Kings don't show Kings don't show and prove just to get women. Women see kings, they see a man who's a man of authority, a man that's respectful, a man that handles his business, a man. Even when you get your shit together, you still gotta get your shit together. For real. I'm telling you, for real, for real. It's not realistic, everybody. It's not. It's not. But like I said, life is a two-edged sword. It's all about choices. Whether you want to do right or not, that's on you. These are just my perspectives. You know, you got Usher talking about these are my confessions. These are my perspectives. You know, we gotta stop. Because deep down inside, whether we want to play around or not, we all want somebody. We just want to act the phone. Who we trying to improve? Who we trying to impress? And the only person we got to impress is our damn selves. Because at the end of the day, you're in a race alone. The only competition that you got is against yourself, not everybody else. Because everybody else is not going to be held accountable for you when you gone. I'm going to say this again. Everybody's not going to take accountability. Everybody's not going to take accountability for. You got to take accountability for yourself and yourself only. So it's who you trying to impress. You can't impress everybody. Who? Because what? Bust down, Rolly. Look at this bust down and material I got, man. Man, you broke, I'm rich. I got this Gucci belt on. Listen, a wise person told me, clothes don't make you. You make the clothes. Money don't make you. You chase the money. You get the money. That's crazy. Thank you. Now you messing up my connection. Why is that? It's because I'm speaking of. You can't shut down. So like I was saying, you can't impress. The only person that you gotta impress, the only competition that you have is against yourself. Nobody's better than the next one. Probably the abilities, talents, but that doesn't make it you better than somebody. You better than somebody in that aspect, but nah, nobody's better than the other. We're human. We all shit the same, but different smell. We all do. That's why it's highly important to be yourself. It is. It's highly important to be yourself because at the end of the day, you are your own leader. People follow you. You don't follow people. You know? A lot of things that a lot of people don't see is because people choose not to see. Everybody has a choice. Whether you want to do right or not, it's a choice. Now, as far as going back to the percentage music industry labels, they don't tell you is this, that once you sign to them, they tell you this, and there's a game called Pop Scene. If you ever play that, if not, I suggest you guys do it. If not, that's cool with me. You you play as an artist. You do your thing. Labels want you, but even in that segment, labels want you. They break down why they break down um not their guidelines, but they break down. It's a bidding war, basically. If you don't pay attention in that game, you got some that wants to sign you, give you creative control of your property, your masters, and you got some that don't. If you ask for creative control, some of them will grant you creative control, and you got others that will not grant you creative control because they think you asking too much. By them thinking that you asking too much is this: you are independent, you have a free mind. You don't want to be a slave. Now we could do a partnership where you know how to do your promotion, or you give me my money. We could do a partnership. What Cash Money did, 85-15, no limit, 90-10. Even with them Kings, right? And shout out to Jay Prince also. They show you how you be independent. How it's not the grind it don't stop. It's hard. Being independent and starting over, in contrast to being with a major. They show you. They break everything down on how you don't make enough money. You gotta have, let's say they sign you to a 5-album deal, right? First album, boom. Second, third, fourth, fast forward to the fifth. You want your money. But what they don't tell you is you got expenses. It's like staying in a hotel or in an apartment. You got living expenses that you got to pay. And the labels, they will use the money that they deserve to owe you and spend that for your expenses and pay your expenses off. That's what they don't tell you. But see, that's why it's important to read the fine print. You have to. Nas said hip hop was dead back in 06 when I was 8. People got offended. But what he meant was the art form, the true art form, the creativity, the essence of hip hop is gone. And that hip hop was going to mainstream. But by hip hop going to mainstream, we thinking that, oh, it's more shedding a light on hip hop, when the actuality is, if we don't be careful, yeah, we're gonna enjoy mainstream success, but also it comes with a price. They are gonna use and abuse you Why are you too blind to having mainstream success syndrome? It's real out here. People don't want to tell the truth. People don't. You gotta you gotta you gotta come to a point if you wanna keep it blood raw or just fake the funk at the end of the day. Because it's you can only fake it that much before it makes you sick to your stomach. So it's real. And if even with in regards to media again, look at the news. There's probably a lot of y'all that believe everything that's going on in the news is the gospel. No, you got to do your own perspective and conclusion. You got to do your whole research because everything in the news ain't true. It's not. Scare tactic, manipulation, which is the form of witchcraft. Anything to get you fear, cause fear. Hell, it's and then with especially the campaign ads, that's so false advertisement. It makes some of y'all believe what's being said. No, you can't do that. Mm-mm. You can't do that. You can't. You can't. Because at the end of the day, it's on you. It's on you. NGU, never give up, because I'm a win. I do it for God and my fam. That's why I don't need no friends. They school me to the game on how to keep it real. So when I check a nigga to see if he's real or he just pretend. Or he just pretend. God is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I know I'm a saint, I have a past. I'm a sinner, I have a future. So is there really need for me to sin? People say you going to hell. Well, hell is on earth. God created us chosen ones. If no curse. Living on earth is temporary. But while I'm here, making things permanent so my legacy could be set. Morals and principles is what I believe in. I'm a GPK. In church, they say I'm a heathen. Because I don't follow religion, aka old school tradition, aka control minded, aka simple minded, aka I'm so blinded, aka another reason why they crying, aka they believe they high up to the sky, but we all know they're lying, aka I heard it time and time again, but I ain't buying. They said the world is coming to an end real fast in a hurry. And the Bible said no man know the day or the hour, but we're still in the beginning of sorrows. The beginning of sorrows. Because today is today, tomorrow worried about itself. So when we get to tomorrow, we thank God for ourselves, health, wealth, Tongue's powerful. Speak life and death. Tongue's a powerful thing. So be careful what you say. Because you may act out of emotions and say what you feel in your heart. And then if you don't cancel it out in the atmosphere, it's still gonna be part of your heart. You're gonna be wondering why you got so much anger and grief in your soul. You young by age, but deep down, you old. I'm not talking about old as far as wisdom and experience. I'm talking about old as in the old you, the past you, the one that every time people drive past, they laugh at you. Ha ha ha, they used to you being on your, they used to you having your dick down to your dirt. But when you rise up, go back and rise up again, you gotta realize at the end, I never gave up. That's why I'm a win, win, win. Guys, have a good one. Be blessed. One life, one love, one heart. Bless up Yaman, Yahweh.